After a peaceful night on the banks of the Rio Las Conchas, we woke to blue skies and a guest for breakfast. Striking camp, we backtracked briefly to SHOEI's Ravine for a short ride and a few photos with its beautiful sandstone formations before continuing north on Highway 68 towards Salta. Stopping along the way, as you do, for photos at some of the more accessible points of interest, such as the obelisk, Mirador Tres Cruces, and Garganta del Diablo, the Devil's Throat. SHOEI's Ravine is one of the highlights along Salta's Ruta del Vino, and the city of Salta itself, arguably the most beautiful in northern Argentina. And while we didn't want to miss either, we would be bypassing some of the best riding on Ruta 40, just the other side of the foothills. Chiefly Abra del Acay, the highest point on Argentina's Mother Road. So the plan was to ride north on Highway 68 to Salta and take in the sights, before backtracking to Provincial Highway 33 to Ruta 40. Except the road was washed out. So instead, up Highway 51 and back to Abra del Acay. But first, a bit of this. Bidding farewell to the red sandstone of Quebrada de las Conchas, we descended upon the provincial capital. Salta, the seventh most populous city in Argentina, was founded in 1582 by the Spaniards as an outpost between Lima, Peru, and the Argentine capital, Buenos Aires. It would also serve as our home for the next couple of nights, so we could soak in the sights and treat the Africa twin to a drink. After soaking it all in for a few days, we were back in the saddle, making our way to the outskirts. Salta is as isolated as it is beautiful, and it didn't take long until we were once again in the middle of nowhere and steadily gaining altitude. Fully immersed in the beautiful and arid Andean desert, we took every opportunity to pull over, enjoy the views, and explore an occasional side road. And pulling into Santa Rosa de Til, we found one side road in particular that led us somewhere completely unexpected: the ruins of Til. Built by the Atacameño people in as early as the 13th century, Til was home to approximately 2,000 inhabitants when the Inca invaded sometime during the 15th century. This impressive site wasn't discovered until the early 1900s, and restoration didn't begin until the late 60s. Today, all that remains are the mortarless stone foundations and incredible views from high upon this nondescript hill on the side of the highway. back down to the tarmac and past a few roadside villages that were more ghost than town. We continued pushing up Highway 51, despite its copious distractions, and finally made it to Abra Blanca. Departing the Lerma Valley, we made the short descent into the Salinas Grande Basin and to the junction with Ruta 40, where we promptly detoured south on our way to the highest point on Argentina's mother road, Abra del Acay. At an altitude of 4,972 meters, 16,312 feet, Abra del Acay is the highest pass of any national highway in the world and the highest road outside of the Himalaya. And although we didn't realize it at the time, this was the only road open to the pass. You may recall, our original attempt to approach Ruta 40 was thwarted by a road closure. But as it turns out, the road north of Cachi was gone as well, which meant, for all intents and purposes, Ruta 40 was closed for business. And apparently, we missed the memo. In fact, other than locals traversing the scattered and sparsely populated towns and villages of these remote provinces, the only traffic this section of Highway 40 receives is motorcyclists and overlanders dumb enough to call this a good time. But stupid is as stupid does.
We're at the top. Man, it's cold up here. Holy crap.
And after ascending to almost 5,000 meters above sea level, we finally arrived at Abra del Acay, with stupid grins plastered across our frozen faces.
Had to get out the face mask and the thick gloves. It is cold up here. Good Lord. I'm trying to do a selfie, but my hands are frozen. It's too damn cold up here. It is. It is cold. It is cold up here.